Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. So, thanks for joining me tonight. I am super excited because next week, or I should say in a week and a half, we are welcoming our ninth employee to Streamline Legal, and she'll be a great addition to the team, I'm sure. And I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about how we welcome our new team members and what we provide to them. Um, if for those of you that don't know, Streamline Legal is a completely virtual team. There are people on our team that I've never met in person, and people on our team that have never met each other in person, only over Zoom. And so it's a really unique experience, I feel like, to be able to welcome a new person into this team and be able to continue to build the team with our remote employees. And so I thought I'd take just a minute to talk to you about what we provide to our remote team members, to try and make them feel welcome, to do their job easier, to be successful with our team. And so I'm going to dive right in. The first thing that we provide, and I know that not all remote team members are given this opportunity, but we do provide our team members with a brand new computer. In this case, we're sending out MacBook Air, and the exact same one here. We do prefer the rose gold over at Streamline Legal, with the M1 chip. And really, the idea is that I, as a business owner, want to make sure I'm setting up my team for success. And it all comes down to productivity, right? If I have a team member that I am paying to sit there and wait for the computer to work or to get to where it needs to go, or to make sure that the Zoom screen share is working, or have to redo the call because the Zoom screen share wasn't working, or whatever the scenario is where the computer's not functioning or operating the way that we need it to quite immediately, then that's money out of my pocket and money that I'm losing time and money on productivity. And so I would much prefer to spend the money on the computer to send to them, let them use that computer that ideally is going to fulfill all their needs and all their job responsibilities so that they can be as successful as possible. And so we do have people on our team that prefer to add external keyboards or external monitors to the computer, which is great, and I encourage that. But we do provide them with that computer in order to keep that productivity as high as possible. The second thing that we send out is right here. We send out a Rocketbook. And in this case, we do have ours with a little logo on there, which makes it a lot more fun. But the Rocketbook we provide so that we can really make sure to make it easy for our team to capture any handwritten notes electronically, right? Because we are remote and because we aren't in the same place as each other, handwritten notes just don't work because they exist on paper. And so to be able to take that paper and to put it into some digital format, which the Rocketbook makes really easy, then that allows us to share things across the board. And so we even have administrative team that will go in and just take those Rocketbook pages and file them away once our team members have saved them using the app. So we do provide that Rocketbook as well in order to make their lives a little easier. We also provide water bottles. Um, in fact, we're trying to support health, and a part of health, being healthy, is staying hydrated. We want to make sure that while our team is being productive and while they're doing such a great job, that they're not neglecting their own health. And so we do try to include a water bottle to make that a little more front of mind and keep that in the top of their mind. Number four is, along with all the other software that we provide as far as emails and practice management and all kinds of stuff, we do provide Crisp. And for those of you that haven't seen my videos on Crisp already, please feel free to find those. It's KRISP, and the website is KRISP.ai. Crisp is a fantastic product. When all of our calls are done either via Zoom or via voice over IP phone line, we're all connecting through our computers. And so Crisp is an app that will run on our computers to make sure that it's blocking out any background noise that we might have. For many of us that work from home, there could be kids, there could be dogs, there could be deliveries, there could be all kinds of things, spouses in the background, that we don't need to appear in our professional setting. And so while I'm not providing a quiet office space for my team to work in, I can provide that kind of experience where we can block out any background noise. And keep in mind, Chris will block out the background noise on your side of the call, but it will also block out the background noise on the other side of the call. So if you're talking to someone who's in a very loud environment and it's difficult to focus or concentrate on that conversation, you can turn crisp on for their side of the conversation as well. And so that I feel like is a really great tool. Again, since I'm not providing a physical quiet space where they can go to focus and do their job, I do want to provide that as much as possible through these other tools like Crisp. Now, the last one we haven't started providing yet, but I really do like the idea and anticipate doing this soon, is I would love the idea of providing AirPod Pros to my team. Because again, in trying to create that environment that allows them to focus and really be productive, I think that that is a fantastic tool. Again, if most of your calls are being done either via video conferencing or voice over IP line that goes through your computer, then it really is a great tool to be able to use the noise canceling feature on the AirPods as well, and being able to focus and being able to be hands free when I'm having those conversations, so that I can document that conversation that much more, whether it's typing or handwriting those notes. The added bonus too, if you haven't done the research lately, is if you do buy those AirPod Pros directly from Apple on their website, then they do offer the ability to engrave those. And so being able to engrave them with our team members' names or with the Streamline Legal logo or something like that, I think would be a really, really cool benefit. So those are the tools, some of the tools that we provide to our team in order to make them more successful. I would love to hear from you guys. What are the tools that you're providing your remote teams? And I'd love to get some ideas going. Hopefully some of these things might be appealing to you or your team. But if you have other ideas, I would love to hear from you. Please drop them in the chat so that we can see and share ideas amongst each other. With more and more of our teams going remote or staying remote or building remote teams, it really does open up a lot of possibilities, but we do want to make sure that we are still setting our teams up for success, even when they're not physically near us. So have a great night. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope that your team members are doing well also. Good night.